You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip Mode is the squid dog. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the 43, second down. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number one rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Prescott from the gun. That's to the running back, Jordan Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works with the back.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Landon Aubrey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, strike! Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Donovan Ezaraku. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So here's a 3rd and 14.
19, get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
10, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Mustang 19. Ready?
1st down, here's Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, set up. Viking 18. Check out.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 27. Here's a second and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Savon Rever. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them when they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Come 19. Hey, check that. Street.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the set. Let's go.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. We'll get this up to about the 44.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. And now they'll shift things around.
19 Lions. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in by Golden. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Houston Mitchell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, shot. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 back, Cup 19, Cowboy 80.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
19 target.
And it's caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Ready, ready.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Go street. 65. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70. Check, 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 check.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they could move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So
both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent all through a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Packers get him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. That's taken in by Kraft. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. Tag. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go. Set up. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
2nd and 12. At the Cowboys.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's got it to Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Cut 19.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Ely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There we go.
On first down, it's Blue. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on production. They still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott from the gun. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This one swung out to Williams. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt, hurt. Take off.
They run over center with Mitchell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
There we go.
Here's Prescott. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Kill. 27.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. $38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hustle.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Cougar 19.
Second and 4 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Back to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 40.
Good.
Now back to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. To throw is Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Hurt.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Hey, please. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, do the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down.
Here we go, 46, 46. 47. 46.
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Shot.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Well, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
44-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Golden.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Warrior 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drag 60 Maverick. 19 Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
First down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Yeah. There we go.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Dallas, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.